YouTube, welcome back. My name is Lemon. Today, May 26th, is National Don't Fry Day. And it's not like some diet fad or something, it's actually about skincare and health and things like that. The National Council for Skincare Prevention has designated today as Don't Fry Day because they want us all to make sure that we're protecting our skins not only today, but every day. Skin cancer is curable, however, it's also preventable if you take the right measures now, today. The National Council for Skincare Protection predicts that more than 73,000 people in the United States alone are going to be diagnosed with a malignant melanoma, which is the worst form of skin cancer you get, with even more than that getting other types of skin cancers that could have been prevented by a few simple steps and precautions. You can go on to their website, which I will link down in the description, so go visit it, to see today's UV forecast for your area. Now, what is a UV ray? Well, I'm glad you asked, because UV rays are what all the buzz is about, or what all the burn's about. Too soon? When you see the chart, there'll be a couple different categories for UV light. Now I'm gonna go through those with y'all right now. So here's the start of our UV index forecast chart. You see on the left the exposure category, which is then followed by an index number, and then the precautions to take based on the category and number. We're going to start with our low to moderate range. This is pretty safe. If you are in an area that's low or moderate, you can go out, enjoy the sun, do what you can. Make sure you take those precautions, especially if you're a burn easy, but just make sure that you're aware of how long you're spending in the sun and throwing on those pair of sunglasses if it's a bright day outside. However, once we move on into our high and very high exposure categories, we see the jump in index numbers, and the protection messages here also increase. This is where the sun is going to damage your skin, and that's when we need to really protect our skin against the UV radiation. You're going to put on your sunglasses, you're going to put on your hats, use sunscreen. Now, what you don't want to do is be outside on an 11 plus day. This is the extreme UV radiation is going to be coming down against you from the sun. Seek shade, and just know that when you go out to places like beaches or go skiing or snowboarding, take into account that those surfaces are going to reflect the UV rays and can even double your UV exposure, which is going to be really, really bad news if you're not taking these precautions to protect yourself and your skin. So there are three types of UV rays. There's UVA, UVB, and UVC. UVC we don't have to worry about because it gets filtered through the atmosphere and never actually reaches us. It's UVA and UVB that we need to be concerned with. Now, UVA is also known as like black light. And this is the UV rays that cause our skins to tan. UVB, on the other hand, is what causes cellular damage to our skins, and that's when we get sunburns. And did you know that UV rays reflect off of things? So if you've ever been skiing or snowboarding on a sunny day and you get really sunburned, that's because snow can reflect up to 90% of those UV rays and get you sunburned anyway. Sand has about, 10%? Sand also reflects UV rays, and you can get sunburned that way. However, an interesting fact I learned in doing this research and researching Don't Fry Day is that glass absorbs UV rays, which is why you can't get burnt in a greenhouse. Greenhouse equals safe house. Got it. My skin will love me later. So we're sitting out in the sun, having a good time. We didn't put on sunscreen today because we're, trying to catch a tan. And the UV rays from the sun are hitting our skin, and we're having a reaction. A tan is a reaction to the UV rays. It's actually going in and hitting these melanocytes. I don't know if I'm actually saying that correctly, but it's hitting these melanocytes, and they're reacting to the UV rays and radiation, and producing something called melanin. Melanin is very important It gives our skin pigment. It makes us all the different shades of the rainbow that our wonderful human race is. And with the production of this melanin, it produces a nice layer of protection because it goes, we're being hit by UV rays, we gotta change, we gotta do something. And so the melanin creates a barrier that absorbs the UV rays and protects your skin from further damage, which is funny because it had to be damaged in order to produce the melanin, but now the melanin is going to protect you. Yeah. The other unfortunate side effect is that these melanocytes are actually what also produce the melanoma cancer cells. When there's a deformation or a malformation of this trying to protect your skin, it actually ends up hurting you more in the long run. Now, there are some of you out there like me who, even if they're out in the sun for 5 minutes, develop a nice, healthy, non-healthy sunburn. And whereas a tan is producing the melanin to protect your skin from further injury or damage, sunburns are immediate cellular damage. And the reason that they're red is because your body goes, our skin is damaged, we need to repair the damage, and it sends tons of blood flow to the damaged skin areas to help repair those hurt cells. So that's why sunburns are red, because your body is trying to fix what you've done screwed up. Because some of us are visual learners, I also have a diagram that shows the layers of the skin being hit by UV rays and what that looks like. So let's check that out. Oh yeah, check out those UV rays entering your skin. Oh yeah, check that out. You can also get varying degrees of sunburn. There's a 1st degree sunburn and a 2nd degree sunburn. But based on Google search images, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you don't want a 3rd degree burn no matter what you do. But let's say that you already have a sunburn because you went out, you put on some SPF 10, you were out between the hours of 1 and 4 when your UV radiation was super high and you just kind of lost yourself. And now you've got a really kick-awesome sunburn. So what do? Well, there are some suggestions for a little bit of sunburn relief. You put on a cool compress just right onto the sunburn, just cool water in a washcloth. That's what you need, that's what you gotta do. Or you could take a cool bath or shower just to keep the cool, keep the heat down. Lotions with aloe vera, or if you have an aloe vera plant, just split that sucker open and rub it all over. It's one of the grossest, stickiest, slimiest plants, but man does it help sunburns. Take it from me, I've had personal experience with that one. You need to remember to drink lots of water. Your skin is going to be dehydrated after a sunburn and trying to send all of that blood to go repair those cells, so make sure to stay hydrated, drinking water and Gatorade and those things that are going to replenish and hydrate you so that your body can take care of itself and do what it needs to. Vitamin E oil or cream, just rub that all over everywhere and fix all of your skin imperfections. I read that mashing up like a cucumber, mashing it up and putting it on can relieve some of the pain from a sunburn and help it heal. And do your best to avoid peeling more than is already peeling. I know, I've been there, I love to peel, but by avoiding the peeling you allow the skin to heal, and so it's ultimately better for you. On that note, if you do get a really bad sunburn, you have those blisters that pop up, but try to avoid popping the blisters by protecting them somehow. And if you are sunburned, especially to the degree where you have those blisters on your back, or shoulders, or legs, or wherever, stay out of the sun. Your skin is already damaged, and if you continue to go out in the sun without letting it heal and repair itself first, you're only going to inflict more damage to yourself and increase your chances of hurt later on down the road. Make sense? So just remember, go and have fun this summer. Go do an adventure, all the things you want to do in adventure, but just take care of yourself. Your skin is the biggest organ your body has, and your first line of defense against everything else that's trying to kill your body. And so if you take care of it, it's gonna help take care of you. Between the hours of 10 and 4 are when UV rays are the most dangerous and most potent. So make sure that especially during those times that you've got your SPF on, that you're slipping on shirts and staying out of the sun for too long periods. Overall, let's just all for now not get sunburned. Can we all just agree not to get sunburned this summer and just protect yourselves, protect your skin, please? Alright, well, I hope that y'all are gonna have a great summer. Take care of yourselves to be awesome people and be the best you can be. Hope you enjoyed today's informative video on Don't Fry Day. Thank you for joining us. Please come back again. We have a few more things planned for this channel in the course of our time. Don't forget to make today ridiculously amazing, and oh be wise, what more can I say? Until next time, bye!